for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Pal and a confidant.
This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did everything, the biggest gift, the biggest.
Hey.
Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
Hello. What's up?
What's up, everybody? What's up? Thanks for the listeners coming in and tuning in. How you doing?
Hello. Welcome to Go to Girls Podcast.
Hey, everybody. It's so good to see y'all. It's been 2 weeks and we got so much shit to talk about.
Right. So I am your girl, Des, and I am the executive producer of Golden Girls Podcast. And then what's your name, girl?
It's Missy, the one you know, the messiest one you love on Golden Girls Podcast. It's so good to be here with everybody. Our main man behind the scenes, our super producer.
What up, though? It's A-Will Vibe. What's good,
What's
Golden
good,
Girl?
hey?
Good. And then we got KK in the studio here too.
As
with us.
always, doing her thing, making sure that not the champagne.
Did y'all see the champagne bottle? Just
If Drink Me was a bottle, I never seen a bottle say Drink Me.
Oh my God. So for y'all that's listening, the champagne bottle just decided to
I
pop
ain't gonna argue
on
with
its own.
you.
So now we drinking it. Listen, it said welcome to Golden Girls Podcast, baby.
Okay. So what's good? How everybody doing today? It's been 2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks.
Has this 2 weeks been loaded to y'all as it is to me? Like,
yeah, it's been long.
I feel like a lot been going on. I done been through some changes these past 2 weeks.
Some changes. What's going on, girl? What's going on?
I mean, it's a lot going on. So I had a performance review with my job. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, child.
Some praises, some criticism. You know what I'm saying? Criticism is never like super easy, even when you're used to getting it.
Yeah.
And you invite it. It's just, even when you still taking it, it's like, that shot of medicine, like that cold medicine, like, oh, it's so nasty. But okay, I'm going to just take it. Fuck it. You know? So it was one of those things today.
Mm-hmm.
But I got like so much good news. Like, still, y'all know I'm planning a wedding, so I'm excited. Me and my bridesmaids. This past weekend we went and got fitted for so the bridesmaids could get fitted for their dresses. And baby, when I say they bodies, it's pom. Everybody's shape. It's the melanin, it's the curves, and it's doing well. I think it's gonna do well off the blue.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
It'll look good. So I'm super optimistic about that. And me and my boo, we went to go look at his shit today. It's and I got another god baby on the way.
Well, wait, let me tell them something. So in case y'all didn't know, I'm in a wedding. And
it's only right. I don't know why she thought she wasn't.
I'm a bridesmaid.
And I'ma work her ass just like she worked my ass. Okay.
She already working me. But listen, yeah, we're gonna be real cute. That was really the piece I just wanted to make sure everybody knew when he was like, my bridesmaids, I'm one of them.
Yeah, listen, y'all, and we was real fat. We went to get some crab bags after, and we was being so greedy. It was just a good time. The vibes was right. It just like reinforced that it's good energy around my wedding, and that always makes me feel good. Always makes me feel good.
It's definitely a blessing. Like,
yes,
it definitely is.
Like it's just love. I feel loved by Bay. I feel loved by my friends.
Okay.
My sister flew back just for the fittings. So I'm feeling good. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question, but before I get there, the comments that are on the screen, make sure you accept the StreamYard permissions.
StreamYard/Facebook.
StreamYard/Facebook. So you want to go on there and accept the permission so we can see who you are commenting. But the commenter asked me, what are your colors? I am doing a light blue, a dark blue, and a silver. Yeah, so we're gonna make it real sexy. You know, it's gonna be good. I might try to live stream it on StreamYard. We're gonna see. We got some time. It's not until November, but I want all my golden girls to be able to see me get married. Like, Y'all my dogs. Y'all gotta come with me. So I'm gonna try to find a way to make that work.
Period.
So, Des, you been all right? How you doing?
I am actually doing really good. I'm tired today, y'all. Today has been exhausting. Still working on a lot of things, but as far as my mental health, I'm doing good. The past few months was really tough. My mom was sick.
Mhm.
And it was just a lot of other stuff going on too at the same time. So I think I was a lot more bothered than I thought I was at the time. Like, you know how you get on the other side of it and you like, dang girl, you was a little stressed. So
Mhm.
I'm kind of like figuring that out. But I had a great week last week. My husband is the bomb. I don't usually,
Yes. Yes.
So Valentine's Day was last week. I got a surprise trip to LA. It was awesome.
Ooh.
It was so
yes. That surprise trip to LA. Those words string together in a sentence. Just
oh no, like he,
drip
you know what?
Happiness, right?
You know what? He literally like he did a hell of a job. Like I can't do nothing. We getting dressed. Like he had two of my really, really good friends, two of my best friends call me like, okay, so you going on a trip. Like we got to tell you this much because he know how I am. So I'm
so this was a whole plan. So he had the friends in on it and everything.
It's been planned for like 2 or 3 weeks. So
hey, what's up, kids?
Yeah, so he had it's been planned for a little while. And so he's petty. He told me probably about a month ago, like, oh, I bought your Valentine's Day gift. Like he does that to
so he made it
like it's a thing.
Yeah, he definitely made a Facebook status, like basically like Dad's gift is about to be fucking fire, and I'm not telling her what it is. And basically, I'm posting the status to build up the anticipation and the anxiety.
He messy. He do shit like that.
And Dad's ego tried to make her not be anxious at all. She was.
I was chilling at first, but the only thing that stressed me out is like, and he don't understand this because he a dude. Like, bro, I need to know where we're going because I need to know what to pack.
Right.
Like, and he just wasn't good with that. So then he had my friends call me and they was like, okay, this is what you pack. So they telling me what to pack. But me, my own intuition, just knowing him, knowing myself, I was like, let me look up. I looked up all of the major cities, at least in the country. And I was like, what does the weather look like around the country? Like
that is really
even at the time,
crazy.
I didn't, because I needed to know what to pack. I don't have time for that. Like I need to know what to pack. But either way I go.
Hey, Key Franklin. Listen.
Yes.
Or
Hi,
excuse me, Key Ushery, because I called her by the name before the hyphen. But regardless, hey girl, hey.
Hey Kiara. Yeah, she talking about finally. Yes, I'm so glad you made it because she always watch it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so he did a great job. So I'm packing, stressed out, finally get my bag together. I'm like, oh my God, the Uber outside. He about to leave us because I ain't ready yet. He like, it's cool, relax.
Not Uber. Was it an Uber?
But that's what I thought. So he like, relax. I'm like, relax. It's like 15 minutes, like the Uber about to dip. He like,
look, chill, babe, you are not coming.
He's like, relax, girl. Just finish what you need. I was like, my headphones at my office. He was like, we can go to your office and pick them up.
Ooh, he knew
like,
exactly what he was doing. And he was eating it up
so
that you were so clueless. I know.
So here's the issue. Y'all don't know my husband. My husband does not prepare for anything. We are last minute to everything. We always run into the plane, especially if he planned it. He planned it with no time in the middle. The details are not thought out. So, yeah, babe, we can go to your office. I'm going crazy in my head. I'm like, what time is the flight? What time is this? What do you mean we can go to the office? How we getting there? What is this?
And basically, you were supposed to be minding your business.
I'm in that stress. But anyway, I go outside. It's like a little private sprinter outside, like I come outside, it's a Sprinter, y'all. I'm like, oh my God, the little driver get out, open the door.
Okay.
Let me in. He take me to my office. I get my headphones. I come back. I'm still, he done.
Once you saw the Sprinter, you calm down a little bit because it wasn't no Uber.
I was like, ooh, okay. I was like, first I'm like, is somebody in here? Like, why we need this big ass truck? But listen, I wasn't.
Hey, listen, who you want to be in there? Girl. If you could pick any celebrity that would have been in
Mario,
there. I just knew you was gonna say Beyonce.
Like, of course, Beyonce.
No, you said Mario, nigga. You can't take that back.
Beyonce. Listen, girl, not on the way to LA. I need
what?
Beyonce got to meet me in New Orleans or something for Essence. Like, I need a different type.
So you pick Mario for LA?
Yes. come sing to us while we on the beach or something.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Beyonce. I need to be.
I'm just
Beyonce.
saying, out of all celebrities, I got you any celebrity you wanted.
Anyway,
All right.
any celebrity I want.
You ain't never tell the people where you went.
Okay, so I went to LA. So anyway, we got in the Sprinter because I didn't know yet. Well, I kind of knew, but we get in the Sprinter, and I still don't know where we going. Then he started playing California Love. So California.
Okay, so the
And that's-
vibes.
and then
Okay,
the
we
driver-
setting vibes.
So then the driver was like, "Happy Valentine's Day," you know. So then he was like,
Oh.
"Happy Valentine's Day." So it was a whole thing. So that's when I figured it out. Like, oh, we're going to California. So you know, got there, everything was cool. We were tired, but basically, we went to one of my favorite chicken places there. It's called Hotville Chicken. It's just regular chicken. They fry regular chicken pieces, but they fire. I don't know what they're doing to
Is
these
it
bad
like
boys.
Nashville hot type chicken?
Yes, it is
Okay.
Nashville hot type chicken, but you can get different layers. But fire! I'm not going past the mile, but fire.
It was good.
It's
Okay.
fire. Then we went.
These people need to be paying you.
I know they need to be paying me, but it's fire.
Okay.
And I guess try to get the cake. I done been twice, and I can't get the cake.
Why not?
Because it be sold out.
Oh.
And apparently the cake, it opened at 11. I went at 12:30. The cake was gone. Apparently the cake is fire. One day I'm gonna get the cake. If you Hotville, if you listening, can you send me some cake? There?
Are they making more than 2 pieces of cake? What the fuck they making? One
I
cake a
don't
day?
know.
Goddamn.
I don't know, but they are literally two different
What's the name of them?
Hotville chicken.
Make some more motherfucking cake.
Two different employees was like, the lunch rush got the cake.
Let me
They
find
both
out the
said-
employees is packing away cake.
They
How the
probably-
fuck is going the first motherfucking hour and a half now?
Listen, gone. I was mad as hell.
It's shit like that.
Because we went in December, so we went again. Literally, like we gonna go early this time to get the cake. And at 12:30, the motherfucking cake was gone. I couldn't
Sounds
believe
like
it.
they
But
need to
anyway-
make more, right, kids?
But anyway,
Not an hour and a half in.
Hour and a
They-
half
so
in,
what they
the
not
cake.
ordering chicken and just ordering cake?
I don't know. I have no idea. I said that. I'm
Sound like they need to be a motherfucking bakery.
Next time,
I'm confused.
next time I'm gonna be at the motherfucking. I'm gonna be there at 11 because I need to taste this cake. This better be the best cake in the world. But anyway, so I
Not
leave
you
there.
gonna be like Boosie.
Shirley is with the cake. So
Yeah, this bitch regular. I was booked up off this bitch. This bitch regular.
anyway, because I can't believe we spent all this time talking about this damn trip.
Hey, you ain't even got to the actual thing you went
Okay,
to.
so we left there, went back, got dressed because he like you got to be dressed at like 3:00 or whatever. So anyway, we get
In
to
the
this
afternoon?
place. Yes, we get to this place.
Oh,
Pull up
baby.
to this place. There's a line down the street already. I'm like, damn! I just knew we was the first people here. Like I knew
the
it.
way you was rushing me.
Yeah, like no. So we get there. I'm looking. I start paying attention to some stuff. It's a picture of Music Soul Child. Like, wait a minute. Let me look on my Instagram. Yep, it's that. So we went to the verses of Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton, like live and in person. We was there. I was like,
Okay.
had a ball. Literally had a ball. Super close to him, right next to the stage. It was awesome. Going to verses are way better because it's like two concerts.
Yeah,
They was up
yeah.
there both singing. Like
Singing.
you only get they hits because you ain't getting none of that new stuff for real because that ain't what it's for. So it was beyond great. I needed a break. I had kind of been stressed out, so it was really, really, really good.
Good. I love that.
And then afterwards, we went to this place called Yardbird. Real good too.
They have that. They got Yardbird in a
Yeah.
few places, right?
Yep,
in a
it's
few
like
big cities.
LA, Dallas, Houston, everywhere. Stuff.
Yeah, Yardbird. Send us a check and we'll get more details on where the fuck y'all at. I
But
got it
listen,
fucked up.
the bomb. So, but yeah. Outside of that, I can't believe we spent all this time talking about this damn cake. But outside of that, trip went great. It was phenomenal. I'm still stressed the fuck out as an entrepreneur, but shout out to my motherfucking husband because he did a great job. Black man doing a great job. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to her motherfucking husband.
We gotta shout the black men out when they do a good job because listen, I be calling y'all out when you don't. So let me make sure I put it on the record. My husband Elijah Williams did a hell of a job for
Good
Valentine's
job,
Day.
50.
He put on for all black men everywhere.
Round of applause, my dog. Round of applause. That was great.
You got
that
to the
was
end
great.
of February, my mouth is closed.
That was great. That was
March
great.
1st, I'm back on that ass. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
god. So you got
Black
a week.
men, y'all relax.
Y'all got a week. City Boys up one or no?
City Boys not up one. I didn't pay for nothing.
Touche. 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 Touche.
No.
Okay. Listen, so okay, so Keith said my brother did the shit in real life. Yes, he did.
He
Your
did a
brother
great
showed
job.
out.
He did a great job.
Oh,
But it's
so
fine.
Deja, she asked me again what the watercolors were. Light blue, dark blue, and gray.
Oh, okay.
All right, so listen, y'all, just to prepare our listeners on what we're talking about today. Oh, and you can probably see the caption, but we're gonna get to the to the meat and potatoes. We're gonna get to Bill Cosby, but we got some other stuff to address first, like the Midas touch. Let's get into the Midas touch. Des, you want to tell us about the Midas touch?
All right, so every single show we do a Midas touch. We grant somebody the honor of the Midas touch. So I don't know if you guys know the old story about King Midas. He was a king. The gods granted him the gift of everything that he touches to turn to gold because he did a lot of great deeds.
And do a shot.
You think we should do shots? All right, so let's do shots. KK,
I'm a pour.
can you do us a favor?
Talking, yeah.
Can you make sure that A Will has a shot as well?
We're gonna do a shot for this one.
over there.
Special.
Do we got a cup over there?
You got a little.
Yeah. So anyway, King Midas, y'all. Yeah, he basically did a bunch of great deeds for the gods, and basically, hold on, y'all. I got to drink what's in my cup, so my shot is available.
And listen, yep, let's do it.
KK, it doesn't matter if he agrees or not.
Yeah.
This is what
It
his
was just
third.
a little fool. That's all.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say this is what his third show. I don't.
Now, hey, we're over there producing and babysitting. He's a jack of all trades.
Listen, babysitting. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Will, you can edit all this out.
I say we keep it. Say we keep it.
Keep it. Do I got one?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all, King Midas. Y'all know King Midas. We talk about this every show, so I'm sure y'all know who it is. But basically, the gift of everything that he touches turn to gold. And so, it's when you do great deeds, when you do great things, that everything you touch turns to gold. They just said, keep it. All right, keep it. Yes. So everything you touch turns to gold. So today, our Midas touch is someone extremely special. Hey, Will, our producer. Record his reaction. I hate that we didn't record the reaction. He's so stupid. KK, yes.
Give y'all a little hard shake. All right.
So real quick, let me explain to y'all real quick why we
gotta shout out the super producer.
Gotta shout out A Will, our super producer. So on top of just being phenomenal, coming in and working with the Golden Girls, and I'm just be transparent. We not paying him nowhere near what he worth. I'm just gonna hold y'all at not even close. So if there's any way you can utilize A Will in all the ways that he can be utilized, listen, do so. Buy all his stuff, the $10 events, because damn it, we can't pay him. So somebody got to. So outside of that, last week on the 15th, the same day that I was in LA, there was something special going on here in Detroit.
Yes, sir.
And A Will hosted probably one of his biggest events thus far.
But don't get it twisted, one of the biggest events in the city. We ain't gonna cut now. We're gonna give him his just due.
In the city now. So Lil Baby showed out. That's all I'm saying. But he brought Vito.
Yep, Vito.
Y'all know Vito, y'all. You got it. You got it. Oh, yeah. You got it.
Oh, yeah.
The person that be making all the women feel good. Listen, look, A Will brought him to the D. And from my understanding, I was in LA.
That bitch went up.
I heard it went amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to A Will. And A Will,
he brought an
real quick,
environment where all the black women was feeling good, singing good. They felt special. He brought an artist that made black women feel special. He's spending his free time making black women feel special.
Right now.
So goddamn it.
A Will, let's do it. We doing this shot. And right before we do this shot, though, A Will, tell the people or tell the Golden Girls, because you do R&B nights somewhere every week.
Let them know where to find you. Love a good R&B now.
And listen, y'all might bump into Missy too, because black girls love R&B.
Monday. What day is it? Today, Monday.
It's on Tuesday.
Oh shit!
You know I had to put the voice on too. Hold on.
That's Damara. That's Damara. And you know what? We might have to do a collab with A Will on a t-shirt. Black girls love R&B.
Ooh.
Golden Girls love R&B.
Golden Girls.
It's coming. Keep your eye on the site, y'all. It's happening
Say
for
less.
sure. We're gonna step into that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, we'll give them the information and then we're gonna take the shot.
First and foremost, y'all so sweet. I really appreciate it. You know, what I'm
Oh,
saying?
not the very white voice. That means he really thinks
Because we
he's
start,
special.
yeah. But yeah, man, each and every Tuesday night, we at Trust Detroit, you know what I'm saying, downtown Detroit, 205 West Congress Street, you dig?
Hey,
And yeah, it's absolutely free. It's from 8 to 12:30 a.m. Absolutely free. And then if you want to sit
you
down,
said how much?
oh, it's free, $99.
One more time, because I know
For the
You said
people
what?
in the back.
For the people in the back, how much is it?
It's free $99. It's free. It's free. And then
Daughter
if
girl.
you want a booth or
Yeah, we
you
want a
want
booth.
something to sit down,
Yeah.
You know, black girls gotta sit down. I can't be hurt.
that's free too. Just RSVP me. That's all you gotta do.
Wow.
It's RSVP.
Listen.
Yeah, free booths too. We do
It's
that.
literally no excuses at this point.
Now listen, y'all. I be out in the lot.
That's literally your money on all liquor or all food. However
It
you
ain't
want to play
never
it.
free.
Mm-mm.
So
I be
yeah.
out in the lot.
So
I be
let's
out.
do a shot for our
Tuesday,
super
tomorrow,
producer.
Tuesday, y'all. Let me know what y'all trying to do. Y'all
What
know.
what y'all trying to do now?
I ain't got no kids now.
Okay, Deja, listen. Deja, you trying to go?
Wait a minute, Deja. Now, what you saying?
Right.
Like,
It's two
what you
Dejas
saying?
on here talking. Deja
Listen.
Williams. What you
What you saying? Wait
Deja.
a minute now. It's free. For free.
I'll come pick you up.
I ain't
sis.
got nothing to do. on
Let me know what
Tuesdays.
you're trying to do. I ain't got,
I don't
shit
got no
to do on
kids.
Tuesdays either. I ain't got no children. No, well, my children ain't with me
They ain't
this
here
week.
today.
Okay?
I ain't got nothing at all. I'm always
Here,
you know what?
here.
So,
To Trust on Tuesday.
everybody that's listening, make sure y'all grab y'all little drink, y'all shot, y'all whatever. Listen,
Harper
she
gonna be
ready.
with her daddy. I ain't seen you in
Harper
a
gonna be with her
minute.
daddy.
Kid free. This
right,
is
come
for
on.
A Will and Kid Free.
A Will, kid free. A
Deja,
Will,
keep that
kid free
same
today
energy when I
too.
text you in the morning. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Yes. Not us saying amen before we take shots. Whew, that's smooth.
All right.
That was painless.
Yeah.
Not this extra and they help get me together.
I pay less.
Painless. All right. So we're gonna get into our Bold or Gold topics, y'all. So as y'all know, Bold or Gold is a segment that we do every show where we talk about topics in pop culture and we talk about whether it's bold, bad, or gold good. Okay. So we got a little list for y'all. We're gonna talk a little bit, see if they gold or bold. All right.
Mhm.
So the first one, which I'm happy to say
Mhm.
because I love her.
Mhm.
The first gold or bold topic is Amaretta the Great. So
Mhm.
Amaretta is a female rapper from Atlanta. She's been on Love and Hip Hop as well, and she got a song out that I think is just hot as fuck. So clearly,
I
mine
love
is
it.
gold. But anyway, I think it's hot as fuck. But the South is pissed.
They mad as hell.
They
The
feeling
whole South.
away.
I was laughing this morning. The whole South is upset.
The dirty South. So basically, we're gonna play y'all a little bit of Amaretta's song, and then we're gonna talk about it. Let me know what y'all think. She's gorgeous. I know y'all see it. Gorgeous. Hey.
Big red in this bitch. This. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's on me heavy. I promise it's getting ridiculous after
Hey.
this drop. Do not jump to no conclusions. I don't need these folks in my mentions. No, I'm too solid. Gonna keep it a book.
Not the
I ain't
black
going back
horses.
and forth 'cause I said what I
Wait
said.
to
I'm
stock
playing
eggs
that
Wait.
ass. I
hanging
guess
from
my
me.
face.
She not playing.
Listen.
Y'all come to the city, get a feel for this out, and I wanna go home. I know you love what it taste like, but it ain't too far. We had to live up in these trenches. Y'all went
I
back
got
to the
so much
birds
to
when they
say.
got up
Me
on the lake.
too. Listen.
I can't wait.
We speaking on Atlanta. I don't play right.
Good sense came through.
I don't even know if we can do that.
Come on, what you say?
Where's I know you from? What hood did you live? What hospital bed were you born?
Okay.
Look, I know it sound crazy,
No
but I'm
hospital
a baby.
bed.
I want to ask a lot of motherfuckers this.
We had to live in this zoo where you don't make it out, so I don't give a fuck what they say. Look, if you niggas ain't
Hey.
born in APS system, you bitches is not from the A. And you from the net, nigga, up that try to step back.
I
Talking
know.
about you from the outskirts, could've killed that. Rep where you from and don't rep where you home. No Air Force claim around the world, no they felt that. Earned all my stripes and I got my respect. The whole city know I'm a beast. Look, if you not from this side and you don't know the facts, you chill and repeat after me. How that part, it's not Atlanta. Like on you, it's
This
not
the part that
Atlanta.
got people
Play
pissed.
cold,
Yeah.
it's not Atlanta.
This the
This
part
is what
right
it's
here.
about right here.
Listen,
Because she named every single motherfucking
Every
option.
single suburb. And she can't listen. You motherfuckers from up north living in Atlanta. She talk about y'all too.
The north, the south, the south ain't Atlanta either, motherfuckers.
Right, listen.
You bitches, it's not Atlanta.
Okay. So basically, if you listen to the lyrics, and she rap pretty fast, but if you listen to the lyrics, Amaretta is basically saying, like, listen, everybody from the outskirts want to come and talk about they from Atlanta, this, that, and the third. And she drawing the line, like, listen, it's the difference between us that's actually from Atlanta and people who just claim Atlanta. And she went around the suburbs and just, you know, basically saying, like, listen, did you go to Atlanta public schools or were you born in Atlanta? Like, she wants to know.
Yeah. Yep. So I actually love it because it's a real thing. So like,
Mhm.
and the whole man, listen, the South is upset, honey. They mad as hell, and I feel it. But a lot of people feel that way about Detroit. So
That's what Deja's saying. Deja, shout out to Deja.
that
I
is
feel
how
the
people
same
feel
way.
about Detroit.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: I'm not from Detroit, and I've always moved in Detroit, making it very clear that I'm not from this motherfucker.
Right, right.
I think that's because I got pride in my own where I'm from. I'm from Muskegon.
But I think everybody should have pride in
I
where
agree.
they're actually from.
I agree. Now, but I will say this: the metro experience is a real thing. It is a lot easier to just be like, I'm from Atlanta when I'm in California because they don't understand the difference anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
But I understand what she's saying because y'all finna be mad at me. But people from Atlanta, y'all be pressed to tell people that y'all be from Atlanta.
Ashley said it's go. I think so too, Ashley. I think that is a hit. I hope
think it's a
that
hit.
I hope that single grows the way it deserves.
Yeah.
Sis got bars, she's spitting. I think this is like, if you
She's
don't already
gorgeous.
listen to Amaretta, I really think this is a song that makes you pay attention. I'm really all for good sis.
Yeah.
Not to mention, she's beautiful as fuck.
Chocolate. She don't got no special body parts.
No work done. Like,
chocolate.
this
Just
what I like to call
Around the way.
homegrown exotic.
mhm.
It's like she got her skin complexion and it's like a flashlight behind it, putting some
yeah.
light behind
She
it,
look
making
good.
you really see
She
this
look
shit.
good.
The girl is fine.
Yes, super. And I
Yes.
really just, I mean, listen, if that is what it is, like I want my like rep Atlanta or not, I ain't mad at her. And so here's the thing: a lot of people was like, yeah, she did all that work, but she shot the video at the Atlanta Braves field, which is not in Atlanta. So a lot of people got a lot to say about that. But I think that she did that shit on purpose.
I definitely think so because
And-
just because the stadium is in your city don't make you from Atlanta either.
And so I think that I think she was low key telling the Braves,
Bring it to Atlanta.
how y'all walking around being Atlanta Braves and y'all ain't in Atlanta. But you know, that ain't my business because the same was
Talk your
true.
shit, black girl.
The
Talk your
same
shit,
was
baby.
true for the Pistons here. But,
Same was true.
but we
And
got
then-
them to the city though. We got them here. We did get
Listen,
them here.
if I was a rapper,
but they
if I
weren't
was a
here at
rapper,
first. We was driving out to Pontiac. I mean, Auburn Hills or whatever they want to call it.
if I was a rapper, I would be reaching out to Amaretta right now, trying to get a verse on there because I want to talk about these motherfuckers who ain't from Detroit as well.
Yeah, and so that's also too because everybody can relate to it.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna.
Because listen, y'all
And
funny
no
acting
shade.
about who from Detroit, and I ain't mad at that.
And
Because I
listen,
don't give a
and-
fuck. I ain't from this and don't want to be.
And
But
listen, and no shade to nobody.
listen, your
But
mama.
listen,
KK go give me the
If you
little
lived in
middle finger.
Southfield and you went to Southfield or you went to Lathrop, you are from Southfield.
And that's okay. Listen, I live in Lathrop right now.
Ain't
okay.
no shame, but you not from Detroit.
Period.
Southfield is not Detroit.
He'll be all right.
Farmington is not Detroit.
That's cool.
Now listen, Highland Park, I will give it to y'all.
But listen, though, but here's the tea with Highland Park. If there's anybody in the world that I've ever met that is so gung ho to make sure you know that
They
they
from
not from
Highland Park?
Detroit, is the people from Highland Park.
motherfuckers.
They not accepting that.
And for,
Detroit shit.
and for our
That's right.
listeners
But
who
either
are
way.
not Detroit native or from the area, Highland Park is a city literally it's literally planted inside of Detroit. So it's like,
Yeah, every single, no matter what direction
think about
you
a
go
donut
in.
with a hole. It's like the donut is Detroit and Highland Park is the hole. You literally cannot say Highland Park is not in Detroit.
They
'cause it's
can't go
literally-
out of Highland Park without
it
going through Detroit.
is literally inside of Detroit. So I'm gonna
But
give
anyway.
it to Highland Park.
But either way, because I'm from Muskegon, and I gonna make sure y'all always know. They be like, "Oh, Detroit." I live in Detroit from, and that's not really it.
Dearborn is not Detroit.
Now, if I'm out of town, I would be like, well, I literally did just come from Detroit.
Right.
But I'm not from Detroit.
Listen,
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna whip the hand out.
And also
Muskegon is over here. We live on Lake Michigan.
And to be fair, there's a difference between simplifying just because you want somebody to know geographically where you stay.
I
And
understand.
there's another thing being a rapper, claiming that you from somewhere, trying to, get clout or trying to get that cred from being from that place and you're not.
Well, you know what?
Those are two totally different things.
Now, so we don't have as much in Detroit, but Atlanta is a very, very, very touristy place. Like a lot of people moved to Atlanta, like lots and lots and lots of people. So I understand why she feel how she feel. I agree. Listen, okay, because if I could do one for Muskegon, I would.
And Deja brought up a good point. She said it pisses me off when it's bad in their city. They put Detroit name on it. For example, that school shooting, they said Metro Detroit, and that city is a whole hour and some time. You know what? Thank you, Deja.
Now,
because for instance, that's perfect. Oxford, right? There was a school shooting in Oxford.
Yeah.
Baby, for those of you who are listening to Golden Girls podcast right now, Oxford, Michigan is an hour and some change away from Detroit. Oxford is not Detroit.
All right, so what she's talking about is extremely serious.
Yeah, not the hand. Yeah,
you are right.
My hand, because I need y'all to know that is not Detroit. Because y'all know, listen, Detroit is a black city, and
no, that's how you know you from Michigan.
Black people generally speaking, black people don't do that at school shooting.
Learned this in Kalamazoo. If you put the other hand on top, they use this hand. But
anyway. But anyway, so yeah. Shout out to Amaretta for that hit. I'm always cheering for a black girl, and plus I think that's something that needs to be said. Because I even know people from Detroit who moved to Atlanta and then just be acting brand new like they from that bitch. Excuse me, no.
It's a very is it transient? Not transient because they're not moving away from it. But a lot of people migrated to Atlanta. Like it's a place where a lot of people moved to. So I understand people who are from there. That's like, I grew up in the hood here. I had to deal with the bullshit here. Like, y'all live in the Hollywood of it, and I have to live in the bullshit of it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what she mean by all that's cool, but y'all not from Atlanta. Quit saying my motherfucking city name. I feel that. I do. I mean, Muskegon ain't big, so we won't have that as much, but I would feel that. So I think it's gold.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. And shout out to her skin too. I need the regimen. Amaretta, give me the skincare routine, please. So the next one,
period. No matter where I'm at,
I'm repping the city no matter where I am. Period. Exactly. Because what's so hard to say? Hey, I'm from the city right outside of Atlanta, right outside of Detroit. What's so hard for that?
I say Metro Detroit. Because the Metro experience, I say Metro because I'm gonna drive all around this motherfucker. If something is in Madison Heights and then it's in Livonia, then it's in Farmington Hills, then it's in Grosse Pointe Shores, I'm going all over. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I think that's fair. But then also on top of that, most of the cities surrounding Detroit got their little racist undertones. And I think that's another reason why you want to make sure you differentiate. Because as soon as you cross 8 Mile in the Hazel Park, as soon as you cross 8 Mile in the Warren Oak Park, all that, so if y'all want to separate, let's separate. Because you know the difference between where you can drive and where you can't in a certain way. So y'all want a red line, let's do it. Period. But anyway, I'm off my soapbox. We going to the next one. The next Golden Bowl is Wendy Williams' show getting canceled. So for people who haven't been following that, and then chime in and help me if I'm forgetting something. So Wendy Williams has been battling some personal issues for a while, and they've been having guest hosts on her show.
Some health stuff.
To keep going. And as we know, Wendy Williams has had health issues. That's no new news to us. Yeah. But she's, been having some recent struggles, so they've been having guest hosts on her show.
I heard it's dementia, which is crazy. But yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's really crazy. But so basically they're supposed to be canceling Wendy Williams' show, and then who is it? Sherry Shepherd that's supposed to be getting a new show.
I think so. I think they're gonna use a lot of the people, but I think they have to cancel the Wendy Williams.
Yeah,
show.
I mean her name means something.
Yeah, they got to cancel the show.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gold just because it's Wendy Williams. You cannot have Wendy Williams show for too long without Wendy Williams. Yeah. She's a brand. She's a legend, whether you like her or not. She's an icon. She has made a way for a lot of stuff. And so I think I think it's out of respect for Wendy. We can't just slap her name on something and she's not in a place to carry that on. And then, it's not like this is a legacy person of hers, like a daughter or somebody like that, or even a mentee. These are just, different celebrities on her show. And if she's not capable, I think out of respect, the only right thing to do is to cancel it. And if they think Sherri Shepherd is a great host and she's doing good on that show, it's only fair to Sherri Shepherd to have her own name on her shit. So I think
her name be telling. I mean,
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like once we're facing the reality of what the situation actually is, and she can't come back fast enough, I think they're doing the right thing in handling it. And I also think Wendy has made a way for herself and has worked hard enough to where if she does get better and she wants to come back,
she can.
She can on pretty much any network she wants.
They better.
Yeah. So
okay. So
I think it's gold ultimately.
So I think it's gold. It is unfortunate that it has to happen. I am a legit Wendy fan. I love Wendy Williams. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about her. I think she's a fucking goat. Like Wendy comes in and brings she brings the gossip news and the thing is we don't bite off the heads of the white gossip blogs. And you know what I'm saying? TMZ is a gossip blog. Period.
If I don't respect anything else about Wendy, it's the ball.
And I was gonna say my homegirl comes in. And she's gonna give you all the tea, and she's gonna have every receipt in the world to prove that her tea is what it is. And you can feel how you want to feel about it, but everybody just hate Wendy. Ain't nobody really got off for real successfully suing her, successfully saying that she lying. And
what I like about Wendy is she not scared of you. Like she will bring that shit to you.
And that's black girl
have you on the show and embarrass you, and you can defend yourself.
Being a black woman, even on our little bitty small podcast, because in retrospect and compared to Wendy Williams' show, we're little bitty small. But you know what I'm saying? Even on our little bitty small podcast, there are certain people in the world who try us naturally. There are some spaces that we go in that people say stuff to purposely try to trigger us, to start stuff. There are people who feel certain ways about us. There are certain men that cannot handle being in the room with us because we talk shit for a passion, because it ain't for a living, so we're making no money, but for a passion.
Right.
And so for her to be that nationally, and everybody and all her peers can't stand her because she putting their business out. Like, I've always respected this is our job. This is what we got to do. This is listen, girl Hirsch, we big business. You absolutely correct. I take it that way. But but I say that because I just want to give Wendy Williams her respect. Like, sis has been grinding for years.
And paved the way for us to be doing what we're doing right now.
She did pave the way for us to be doing the way. Because people don't take black women the right way all the time. Yeah. And so to be gossip black woman.
Yeah. And on top of that, the thing is, it ain't no shade room without Wendy Williams.
It ain't none of that shit.
And the same shade y'all throw Wendy Williams, y'all don't do the same shade to TMZ, even though I will argue that Wendy Williams is more tasteful than TMZ.
It probably ain't no TMZ without Wendy Williams.
It probably
because
ain't
she
no
was
TMZ
on the radio
without
doing
Wendy
it
Williams.
first.
It's all of these things that would not exist without Wendy Williams. And I know it's easy to make her the bad guy. And when you're a confident, black, unapologetic woman and you say what you have to say, and it becomes your brand, you have to be okay with being the villain. I think even Tasha K is facing some of that right now.
Tasha K is
she's facing some of that right now.
Wendy ran Wendy walked so Tasha K could run.
And listen,
she is taking the formula.
And then, at the end of the day, there's a certain integrity and things that have to come with what we do.
Yeah.
However, Wendy was able to give a voice to people who didn't really have one. She was a voice of the culture. I feel like the same respect you give Angie Martinez, Wendy Williams deserves that same respect. More. Angie a little bit less messy, but do you appreciate Angie without people like Wendy?
Martina. But yes, I agree. I just, so it's gold. It stings me. It stings me because
it's the end of a beautiful era.
It's a win. Like, if you have never done it, sit down and listen to the Wendy Williams, Whitney Houston interview. Both women show their strength and their weaknesses.
And I ain't gonna lie, because I love the Wendy Williams show.
Yeah.
But Wendy Williams on the radio?
Yeah, no. Listen, Whitney acted a fool, Wendy acted a fool, but they did a great job. Wendy did you got to listen to it. Lots of people listen like, ooh, Whitney handed her ass. No, they had different goals. Wendy got Whitney to say everything she needed to say.
Or even made her look the way she did,
a phenomenal job as a journalist on that phone with that woman.
They just said my issue with Wendy was she talked about everyone, but when it came to her and her husband, she quiet. Keep that same energy. I completely disagree.
I do too.
We know the whole story between her and her husband.
And it's because of her.
Yeah.
It's because of her.
She did a whole documentary about it.
Watch the documentary. I was going to say.
She did and told everything.
And the beginning of the documentary, Deja, is I talk shit about everybody else. So here is me talking shit about me. And she gave us everything that happened.
She explained the past. And now she talked about the whole relationship from beginning to end. There's a movie where she's narrating, talking about all her relationships before that. I know all Wendy business. I know all Wendy business, if you ask me.
Yeah, she didn't hide
and told us she smashed Method Man.
I respect her. I respect her. Like, because you smashed Method Man.
And the truth is, like, there's a market. There's a market for that. And the only reason we scrutinize and look at pop culture the way we do right now is because of Wendy Williams. Like, that marriage between what Wendy Williams was providing and social media opened up a whole new realm where people can do what we do now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And there are like channels and networks of podcasts doing the same stuff only because Wendy had the balls to say what we wanted to say. Like, hey, listen, I know you made a great record and I know you made a great album, but what we really want to know is, did you beat up your girlfriend? What we really want to know is, are you doing drugs? And we all really wanted to know that.
Yeah. Yep.
And she had the balls enough to ask, and not only ask,
Golden Girls podcast ain't here without Wendy.
Listen, but we'll ask while they're in the studio, and if I get cussed out, hey, I get cussed out, but I'm just asking what we want to know.
Yeah, I deal with getting cussed out later.
So, the energy y'all got for the shade room, keep that same energy with Wendy Williams. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So we say all that to say it's gold. Wendy, you are respected. Thank you so much to be able to put us in a space that we can talk the way that we need to and call out with all the bullshit that we do. All right. So next, real quick. So we got to speed this up a little bit. Real quick. T.I. doing comedy. So I didn't know that T.I. was doing comedy. I want to So I want to say Bo.
Yeah, so how y'all feel about, so in the comments, let us know how y'all feel about T.I. doing comedy.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I want to say Bo, but I don't never want to knock nobody like exploring different passions. Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was a whole ass baseball player. So I don't want to but baby, go bold. I mean, I think he got a lot of things down packed. Reality star, like so many things outside of being a rapper. Like I just... No, I don't. The comedy, I don't know. For me, it's bold. But in order to be a good comic, you got to work on it. So it's bold now, but maybe it'll be gold later.
Key said there's nothing funny about T.I. Listen, so So I'm gonna say gold only because I feel like the comedy is a pivot for T.I. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
T.I. is one of those people, like he's a rapper, right? But he getting old. And like the messaging that was coming across in his rap, like, some people are able to mature in their rap and then the music still be appreciated and other people are not. Like, it happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we hear the new conscious shit from Jay-Z. I don't know if T.I.'s flew over and sold as well.
I agree. I just feel like
it's a pivot.
It's a good pivot, but my issue with the pivot is that don't come at comics like that. Like they work, they lie.
Yeah,
like
so
you know what I'm saying? You can't just pop up and be like, "Oh, I'm a comic today." Like
the only thing is though, like Kiera said, I've never looked at T.I. and thought he was funny.
Me either. I don't know who the fuck has.
However, though, there are different types of comics because I don't care what nobody say. It's not often that Dave Chappelle has me cracking at my side, but we like to hear him talk because he's wise and he has an interesting point of view.
Yeah, but T.I. ain't Chappelle.
I'm
As
not
much as
saying.
he
I'm
think,
not saying that.
But
I'm not
he
saying
think
that.
he is. I know you ain't. The
Yeah.
problem is he think he is.
I'm
And I
not.
love T.I. Let me shut
Yeah.
up.
Like, I'm not saying he's Chappelle. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is he might be trying to move into that type of comic where it's not necessarily me being like,
I know.
like side retching funny. It's more about me getting on the stage, sharing my perspective with a little humor in it. And it happens. And I think there's a market for that. Now, will I be
T.I.?
sitting there searching for a T.I. stand-up? Maybe not the first one, probably.
I don't know if there's a market.
I think there is a market. I
For
really
some
do.
people, I don't know if it's for T.I.
I mean, the thing is, I don't like to put limits on other people. I think,
I agree. That's why I said I ain't like that. I was saying it was bold.
yeah.
I would rather him
I
just
do-
be a
I-
wise public speaker
I
that
hear
make
you.
people chuckle every once in a while. Than
Yeah,
you
but
say
you know,
that you a
T.I.
comic.
also, the public speaking thing don't really work for me either that much because he has
Wow.
controversial views as well. Comedy, I think, is like the perfect. You can have controversial views and it's a little more accepted, but it's not scrutinized so much like I'm trying to be a politician. Because sometimes T.I. can cross that line, but if you do it under the scope of comedy, it might be a little bit. I will say, I'm gonna say it's gold because I think there's potential there. Do I think he's funny right now? Probably not, but I think it's potential there.
I agree, Kiera. Motivational speaker, yes. Because, yes, they controversial, but there's motivational speakers that say real direct shit. And kind of like Beyonce. Yes!
acting.
Yes. Now, listen, she get... Now, I am the queen.
But has Beyonce not? But
I'm the queen of
Dreamgirls was
Beyonce.
good for Beyonce though.
But that's because she was playing herself.
Okay.
She was...
But is
Now,
comedy
listen.
not being yourself? It's not a stretch and being somebody else. It's being
No, there's a
yourself.
complete difference. That's like Beyonce getting up and doing comedy. Like, so what?
I do not think that's the same at all.
I don't think. I don't see it. I agree with the motivational speaker getting off before the you could be a motivational speaker that make us chuckle and relate, and we laugh when we connect through laughing. Being a comic though, like, I just almost feel like that's disrespectful to the motherfuckers who've been spending their life studying comedy.
I'm gonna tell you the problem, but who's to say T.I. right now isn't studying comedy?
I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
I
I said that.
but
I
think
said
it's
that it could
potential.
change, but it's bold for me right now. And listen, I love T.I. I love the kids. I love Tiny. I love all that shit. I love it all. I love when you went to jail. I ain't gonna hold you. I love T.I. I think he gives the country the Atlanta spirit. Like, I do. I love T.I. When I was in the
only reason I say the motivational speaker wouldn't work is just because T.I. also it'd be a lot of bullshit with T.I. too. Let's just
but it'll just be those people that come and see him. Like,
right. But what I'm saying is like when you're being a motivational speaker, it's like one of those situations where people expect you to live a certain lifestyle, and T.I. does not live that lifestyle, I don't think. So when we're talking about him being able to get his perspective out, but also not having the pressure of having to have his life being too upstanding, I think comedy is a good merge for that. There's so many different types of comics, and I think he could. I think if he immerses himself in it and studies in it, I think he could pivot to comedy.
I mean, listen, like I said, I'm leaving the room open to say later that I changed my mind because it can change.
I ain't gonna lie though, them dreads he got his bow. Cut that shit off.
I mean, he can make films. I just don't see it as comedy. But that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like ATL, he had a lot to do with ATL. ATL was good. We all love ATL. Why we can't get another one? Like, I'm just saying,
Right, everybody's still alive. And
Miles said bold as fuck, right? Because I'm, Miles, it ain't even on the screen yet. My bad, Will. I done jumped in front of you. But because, I agree.
I'm giving my nigga, I think it's an okay pivot. I think the rap is over. Can we all agree rap is over for T.I., or y'all don't think rap is over? I
think that rap is, so here's the thing. I think that rap is, maybe new rap is over, but fair. Because that's what I was gonna say. So
because he can still tour, just the old shit.
Yeah, in October I went to the One Music Festival, and whoever was supposed to come, I can't even remember who it was now. At the last minute, wasn't able to come, and T.I. was at the crib, and he came to the festival and performed the headlining spot from the crib, and that bitch rocked. So let's be like, I love him. Like, we had a ball, like, and it was so cool. It was such a T.I. thing to do because he literally at the crib, he drove down the street and rocked the whole fucking festival, right? So I love him. So I think T.I. can show up for 20 years and rock wherever he go.
Right.
And I think he can make that money off of that. And I ain't even gonna say his new shit ain't, but I do think
that
he can start developing artists. Like T.I. is somebody that can develop the shit out of Atlanta artists. Like, and listen, Atlanta, I gotta make sure I say it right, is the Atlanta artist, but he can do College Park and all of them too. But like he, I just
because like I'm also thinking about like who T.I. is. Like
I would take T.I. as mayor before I take him as comedian. Swear to God, and mayor of Atlanta. Listen, T.I. be walking around as mayor of Atlanta
because only because also like because T.I. is like a family man. He's lived a rap life. He's met a lot of people, talked about a lot of stuff, and I feel like that's the type of material people use in comic shows. Like they kids, they wives. That's what I'm saying. Like
as a comic.
And also because he does have a presence, he do know how to talk. Because sometimes comic is a lot like rapping. You get a good writer and you off.
I disagree, Deja. I'm sorry, not to you.
But but you get what I'm saying? Like, and he don't necessarily have to be the one writing his jokes. I think he could deliver a joke.
I feel you. I hear you. I do. I am bold.
Ain't no changing your mind. You ain't fucking with me.
I am bold. I will pay for T.I. as a motivational speaker.
Man, listen.
Before I pay for T.I. as a comic.
Look, T.I. cut me a check and you can get our people.
Because here's the thing. It ain't that he don't got knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I will pay to be in a room with T.I. and listen to him speak. Am I paying to be in a room with T.I. and listen to him make me laugh? I'ma just call Kevin.
Okay.
Or, But anyway, yeah. So, next.
All right. Okay.
Wait. Because they just said a comment that I wanted to kind of talk about. He could have kept Iggy. Dog, yeah, he could have kept Iggy.
He could have kept Iggy. That's why when you started talking about developing talent, I'm like, he might have a better chance of comedy, no cap. But whatever. Anyway.
So did you see, I just seen something recently where he talked about Iggy was one of his biggest mistakes and he had to learn from that.
Yeah, and that wasn't,
and
that wasn't really recent. He said that a while ago. I saw that a while ago.
Yeah. And I mean, his reason for it wasn't even because she was just trash. It's just because he needed to learn, and I ain't mad at him for Iggy. Everybody else is mad at him for Iggy. I ain't mad at him. I don't think he could have kept her. I think that it was smart to make that transition.
I will say, with you being who you are, T.I., and being in Atlanta where you are, T.I., and all of that fucking talent you could have picked, and you walked out of here with this whack ass white girl. You did your ass beat. But anyway, next topic.
Now that we agree on, you could. It's 1,000 motherfucking bitches rapping in Atlanta that's black. I'm just saying, like they are all over the place.
Yes, Iggy was terrible.
We just looked at Amaretta. Why the fuck we ain't know about her when Iggy was banging? I'm just saying. See,
and this is the type of stuff,
that's why he needs to be
and this is the type of stuff that will be picked apart if he run for mayor, because they're gonna be like, okay, nigga. I mean, I know what you be saying on social media. Your views is, but when we looking at the type of shit you do, I'm not sure. Because he for mayor, we'll probably be looking at his community service and shit. Listen, if you think T.I. as a rapper, as a gangster rapper, gonna come out and they're not gonna pick apart everything that he do, you crazy. They do that.
I agree.
To Kevin Hart, and he a comedian. They digging up his shit from 20 years ago. Like T.I. got allegations of women saying that him and Tiny was trying to make them fuck them, and he can't be mad. But I think it's a good idea. I just don't think it's gonna work. Kanye and Kim.
I just agreed. I mean, I feel you. I just feel that way with comedy.
So Kanye and Kim. I know we're gonna want to talk about this for an hour, but we can't.
Okay, we got 3 minutes on Kanye and Kim, y'all. How y'all feel about Kanye?
Do y'all think so? Is Kanye abusive? Is he not? You think Kim the problem? Is he the problem? Like, what y'all think is up? I'm gonna keep it quick. I love Kanye West. No cap. And growing up, he was one of those rappers who I felt like spoke to me because, like, being a drug dealer, I couldn't relate to. like being a hustler, like certain like killing people and stuff like that, I could not relate to. Like I'm a black girl in Detroit. Yeah, I'm in the hood, but I'm not doing all that. I need somebody who can like speak to me, let me know what's going on, feed me positivity. And Kanye West was that for me as an adolescent, and I really appreciated that. And even as he's progressed musically, still one of the greatest. I think as a man, very complex, and there are layers that we don't know. But I will say, Kanye, what you're doing is harassment from what I'm looking at. Now, that's not to say I don't love Kanye. I think there are times where we all make bad decisions. We get emotional. We do too much. We don't know when to let go. We don't know the difference between fighting for something and overwhelming someone and exhausting someone and stuff like that. That happens. But I will say, Kanye's behavior has looked narcissistic, is looking abusive, and I cannot support that.
It's both for me.
I can't. I love him, and I'm one of those people who try like my best to refrain from talking, like saying so much about Kanye because I feel like it's a situation with a lot of layers, but there's no excuse for what he's doing online. And the torment is not okay.
He definitely is battling with his mental health. As far as to go is to say he's crazy and stuff like that. Like that's out of line. I truly believe that. And I'm not saying that as like no diagnosis or nothing, because you motherfuckers don't know how to act on the internet. Y'all will be saying I said some bullshit, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I don't. I think that Kanye is very smart, and I think that Kanye knows how to use the public in ways that other people don't. I think he looks at the world differently, and he looks at like Kim loves headlines. It's her love language.
I don't think that's true. Yeah, I do not think that's true. So I think y'all confuse Kim the businesswoman with Kim the woman, and that's something we have to not do. She uses headlines because that's what works for her business wise. To assume that that's who she is as a woman, I think is a bit much.
I think we mad at Kim because we need to work out something as Black women, but that's a different discussion. So, but as far as Kim, I don't think that she necessarily loves headlines. I think that they're very smart about how to make their money.
It's a tool for her, I think.
But I will say, even if I loved headlines, so let's say, so here's the thing, right? I'm Golden Girls Podcast. I talk all type of shit on here. I want the heaviest headlines. I want my name and my mouth to be in all of that.
Yeah.
I still don't want my personal family life. And I know, you know what I'm saying? People can say, well, you can't put some of it out. But I absolutely feel like you should be able to put some of it out and not put it all out. Like, I don't want my husband begging for me to come back home on TMZ. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because now every decision that I make, when I relapse and he gets to come home and he get a little nookie because I done fucked up, because I let him slip, but then tomorrow I want to decide that I still hate him again. I can't do that because it was 40 cameras outside that took a picture of him walking in my house.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain parts of it that I feel like we, like it's ridiculous. And I love Kanye, but that's fucking harassment. If he bought a house across the street from her house, that is harassment. If he is showing up to her places in bushes, that is harassment. Like, I've
experienced this type of behavior before, and really what they're trying to do is exhaust you.
But I was gonna say,
where
it's
you
very
out until
common.
you give in.
So everybody's laughing and joking about it because it's a normal thing. For, I want my family back. So this is how I'm proving that I get my family back. But there's a certain level and a line.
And as a leader of a household, you claim to be leader of a household, and you saying that while you sit next to another bitch.
But we take that.
You got a whole new girlfriend.
But we take that shit a lot because that is like, like being super aggressive and stuff like that. Like that shit is harassment. Showing up to places that I didn't tell you to come. No, you don't get to show up to
not respecting boundaries. That's really what it is. Not respecting boundaries.
I don't care if you bought $1,000 bouquet with you, nigga. I told you not to come. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you here. Like, she got a whole nother boo. And you out here making posts and stuff
too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
This is the thing. Like, I know what Kim Kardashian, the brand, the mogul is. Like, I am a consumer of this shit too. However, like as a grown ass woman, and as a woman who's dealt with somebody not knowing how to respect your boundaries when really what you want to do is be left alone. Like their attempts to exhaust you work. You get exhausted. And like having to find that strength to say, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm just gonna stick it out and weather the storm outside of like your behavior. And then she has kids with this man.
Keep it
So
back up there.
she has kids with this man, so completely saying, you know, get away from him, you know. And she has money and resources just like he does. However, let's not forget the emotions that are wrapped up in this shit. Like, yeah, I can just be like, okay, get security, keep him away from me. Or yeah, let's just get the divorce and let's rush the divorce and this and the third. Like, of course, like she has resources and stuff like that, right? However, like, y'all, especially because the people who talk the most shit are the women who are doing this every day with men who are not as smart, as manipulative, as calculated that Kanye West could be.
So
Come on, y'all.
So Key said you lose privilege and privacy as a reality star when you start stepping out as a married woman with a boyfriend. So
that it's a lot in that. But okay, so yes, you do lose privilege. You do lose privacy as a reality star, right? Yes. But you also have to understand that there's a business operating. So say if you was selling bundles and you was on TikTok making a bunch of content or whatever, and then next day one of it hits and that's what you're using to bring in the money, but then the marriage that you've had in the background suddenly comes to the forefront, but I sell bundles.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a slippery slope that we're in. That's where we are. So it's not like, you know, the thing is, ideally, we would like to be able to pick and choose. And I guess, I mean, I get what people say when I just don't think it's fair that we get to pick and choose what parts of a person's life we want to take and like throw away the other parts.
Yeah. I was going to say, I actually, and this is a stretch, a lot of people don't agree with me, but I actually think that you still have the right to privacy, even though you are a reality star.
I think you should be able to choose what people know and what people don't.
And let's be clear, it's not even that we're invading her privacy. Her husband is the one that is invading her privacy. Now, I understand the whole stepping out as a married woman with a boyfriend. Now, this October will be 5 years of me being married. And so I'm not, I don't speak as a married expert at all. Right. But I think that it is extremely easy to say, oh, you're a married woman and you out like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what her life was like inside of that space. So that's just my thing. Now, I'm not saying that it's necessarily, you know what I'm saying, okay to be married with a boyfriend, but we also know that her husband was completely out here acting.
And it's also not black and white like that either. It's not black and white like that either at all. And then also, because let's take the money and the fame out of it. This is a woman. And even if she got like a boyfriend that's helping her cope with something, whether you agree that that's healthy or not, this is a woman navigating a difficult situation, a difficult marriage with a man that's very complex, very vocal. You know what I mean?
Public.
And very public.
Because here's the thing too about Kim that I think a lot of people ignore. She's extreme. She's a huge reality star, but she's more private than any of them. Like, she keep her shit under wraps. The only reason we knew that it was something going on between them was because of him, not her.
Right.
Like, then it was like, well, shit, since he done made it very clear that we out, I'm gonna show y'all who my boyfriend is. What else I'm supposed to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing, and this is what we got to do, and we got to move on from this because we said we weren't gonna take forever on this. But this is another thing we got to do. It's that double standard thing, and I think sometimes even with women, misogyny is a thing, because when Kanye was posting about wanting to see his kids and North being on TikTok and all that, everybody was all, yeah, TikTok is this and TikTok is that, and she probably shouldn't be on there, da da da. But let's boil this down to a real like situation, like human beings looking at other human beings instead of like making them some type of immortal, like they don't have real emotions and real shit going on. What's happening is she's been trying to stand by a man who has mental health issues and been trying to help him help himself. The thing is at some point you got 4 kids, you know, and you dealing with a man with mental health issues, and then you're a mogul on your own, and that type of balance, the reality of balancing that is difficult. So you couple that with, on top of that, I don't even get to deal with this in private. So every time we have a disagreement, it's all over the internet, you know, and like, I don't even get to deal with this in private. So now I got PR issues. I got baby daddy issues. I got marriage issues. I'm having 20 different issues at once. And I don't care how many resources a person has. That is difficult to navigate. And then if she comes out and just bursts and just start letting shit out, now she's gonna be wrong because she bullying on somebody who's having mental health issues. So she has to be very tactical and strategic about how she handles the situation, while also being a mother, while also being like, we're not being fair. And that's the thing. And Kanye's not being fair either.
Absolutely.
So that's, yeah.
And
that's,
getting,
yeah,
and like Miles said, and getting niggas out of jail. Like, so I mean, listen, so I feel it. I understand Black women's heart with Kim. I do. And I'm gonna say this, as a married woman, I just have a heart for a marriage, because let me tell y'all something. Being married is the hardest shit, at least I've ever done.
Mhm.
I don't know about everybody else, but it is very difficult. Like, it's loving, it's amazing, it's all these other things, but it's extremely hard. So,
Right.
you know, dealing with that on a public forum is just difficult. It don't matter if I sell this, if I sell that, if I do whatever, it's just difficult. And then if my husband was dealing with mental health issues on top of it, like, and having to deal with that on a public forum on a stage is just very difficult. And I get it. I understand that she makes her money off of being public. She does. But I think she still has the right to be loved privately. She still has the right to be to deal with her issues in love privately. Like, I think that's the right. And to be honest, everybody has been respecting that except her husband. It ain't even like we talking about TMZ jumping up in there. We talking about him in the motherfucking bushes. Like,
I had to step back and try to
go.
Look at this as like a homegirl, like Kim is my homegirl versus this like big mogul celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we're literally dealing with a woman. And now we've all, you know, tried to act like we privy to every relationship Kim Kardashian has had.
Mm-hmm.
But in the past, like, this is the woman who married a man for one day. This is a woman who dated Reggie Bush and they ultimately broke up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And more dudes. So you know, like, I can relate to Kim on certain levels. Like, I've been, like, you know, when you living in a certain space, like, I've been flighty before and just been like, this ain't gonna work, I'm out. This ain't gonna work, I'm out. Like,
or maybe they just wasn't what she was. See, my issue with them too is because we always act like Kim is broken. And it's like, if I don't
they
like
do the same
this,
thing.
like,
They do the same thing to Jennifer. They do the same thing to Jennifer Lopez and Halle Berry. Like, when they make a decision for themselves and their own happiness, and sometimes that means
it's
going
a woman
from
thing, because men are able to switch to different women, and it's looked at as a positive thing. If
when
a woman switches to different men,
with us.
that's because they a hoe or they this and that. And at the end of the day,
or they can't keep a man.
Yeah, and because keeping a man is all of a sudden the best, and you know that's the best and most important achievement of the world. And if you can't keep a man, you're wrong. When half of the time, the way that it is right now, what we're looking at with Kim, keeping a man and sacrificing my whole self and my fucking kids
and my brand.
Like, and my brand who I had before Kanye brought his ass up over here. But anyway, you know, so anyway, I just feel like that woman deserves to.
Yeah. And she's fought with Kanye through a lot of this shit. Like,
because she didn't divorce him after a day. She hasn't been flighty with him. She hasn't done anything. She done showed up for his
Kanye
ass
do everything from sell homeless clothes to do church tours.
She show up to everything.
Come on, like
every single concert. She at the church concert with her see-through outfit on with no problem.
The girl ain't had on a pair of Nikes till she started beefing out with the nigga. Yeah, she been wearing mute ass outfits, you know, a stocking from head to under her heels with the coat the exact same.
Listen, I went to the Donda reveal show. She was there dressed as a bride with completely everything covering her whole body. Like, whatever his vision is, sister's showing up. Like, I know Black women, we don't like him. Leave that damn girl alone. Marriage is hard. I don't leave it. I'm
not gonna. I'm a challenge Black women too, because listen, I used to be one of them people like, why are the Kardashians so great? For me, it wasn't even about the Black man thing.
That ain't their fault.
No, for me, it was never about the Black man thing. It's like, bro, where do we buy? I don't even know what they sell.
Their life on
for a long time, you know. But regardless, though,
Golden Girls is
Regardless,
taking the
though,
goddamn formula low key.
listen, the only reason I didn't know because I wasn't an entrepreneur yet and I wasn't growing my own shit. But now I know
Because
better.
Housewives of Detroit coming at you soon up in here, honey. We finna figure something out. Hey, we're gonna be the producer. You don't know it.
Period. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, black women, I get it. I do get it. And not to say that Kim ain't benefited from a bunch of privilege. I mean, she white. You know, it is what it is. But we have to hold him accountable too. This can't just be a Kim thing. Like,
men do it all the time. I mean, I'm sorry, but all y'all
That's
dudes
a
that's in
scary-
your face
I'm-
showing up to your house when he don't supposed to.
I'm
that's
gonna let you
abuse.
know. I've been in that situation with a broke nigga. When you telling the nigga I'm done and he can't leave it alone, like that stalker shit and all that shit.
I
Like,
had somebody
that
call my
shit
phone one
is-
night 93 times. And people looking at me like, oh, that's because he love you. If you don't get the fuck off my phone line, 93. Like, after I quit answering after 5, don't call my phone no more. Like,
listen,
and that's okay.
I get it. I don't feel bad for either one of them.
Yeah, I feel it. I mean,
I do feel bad for Kim though a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. And
I really wanted them
I
to
love Kanye. I did want them to work.
I wanted them to work.
I did
That's
want
what
them
that
to
was for
work.
me.
I did want them to work. But I just don't think we giving Kim the grace she deserves, especially with us being women. We have to support each other a little bit more than I feel like Kim is getting support right now. I just think more of us can relate than a lot of us would like to admit. And I think if you sit down and bring it to a human level, you will understand that behavior is abusive. I don't think Kanye is a bad person. And I also know that's, emotions have a lot to do with it on both sides. However, if you're supposed to be the husband and the leader of this relationship and what you really want is your family back, that's not how you do it. Deja said, I feel bad for Kim. She about her money, but you definitely saw a wife fight for her marriage. Period. I agree with that.
Yeah, she was in all that crazy shit.
Keith said she has a better hand than many of us. I don't know. I don't know if that's true either.
I mean, definitely as a white woman. Like, well, so she's Albanian. I actually don't call her white because she's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she Albanian, which it still comes off as white. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's she definitely can still get those privileges, but she technically low key, like it's almost a woman of color, low key. But it just from what is considered, like versus like her actual roots, like where it's considered. Like I understand we talking about her skin color, but shit, it's black people all the time that debate about their skin colors and who they are and where their roots come from. So but she definitely does get the privilege of white women. At the same time, we also know that it's about being a woman in this country ain't the easiest shit in the world either. Yeah. And to make that.
So she said, I'm just saying from the perspective of baby daddy drama and divorce. I get that.
No, wait. Because hold on. So what I'm saying is that I understand that. But as a woman, like being a woman and building the business that they have created where most of their family is women and they have thrived off of that, like I feel like they deserve their flowers for that shit. Like, I understand that they white women. I understand all of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, at the same time, like, we can't just say that she deserves to be drugged emotionally.
The way they do their shit is innovative. I ain't gonna cap.
And just because they figured out the formula doesn't mean that they have the right to be drugged emotionally across the whole world.
And that's what Deja said. Deja said it's public, which makes things way harder to navigate. Money doesn't change emotions and difficult experiences. I agree. Deja Let said, I honestly feel like this is promo for a show on Netflix. That's okay. So that's what I was going to get to. And that was going to be my last point. That's what makes me feel like this is more than just a mental health issue. This what makes me feel like Kanye is very calculated in what he's doing.
See, and I think I think the opposite. I think that I understand that I know that they got business going on, but I also just feel like I feel like it's easy for us to throw that on them because we don't have to give grace or we don't have to give feeling or emotion.
No, I just feel like looking at the history.
Netflix, if we say it's Netflix, it's easy and we can do so. We can do that. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? So now we don't have to think about him actually, her being a married woman. We don't have to think about the emotion and shit that they are actually dealing with.
What I think is Kanye is like sacrificing his wife's emotions and putting their shit on blast to promote his shit, which means like I feel even more sorry for the situation. But Kanye historically, these antics happen when he got some shit coming out. It's like a pattern.
I mean, I think it's possible that because they've been working on that Netflix special for years, like 10 years.
Yeah,
or
because I mean, like
crazy.
the Drake
I'm just
beef
saying that I
happened right
think it's
before his album
possible.
dropped.
No,
Like-
all I'm saying is that I think it's possible that the shit can be going on with his marriage and the shit can be going on with his Netflix series at the same time. Like I've been in spaces where I've had the best shit in my life going on at the exact same time as the worst shit possible, and I have to be able to manage both of them. Like I just
feel like it's convenient that it always happens like that for Kanye.
I mean, I don't think it always does, but I feel it. I just we always got our opinion. Like, we don't give grace. Like, and if that is a real mental health issue, like we claiming it is, that's a big ass deal.
Yes.
And us wiping it off like it ain't nothing, or us blaming Kim or talking about it being a Netflix special or whatever else. Like I'm just saying that they real ass humans. And if it's something that I'm gonna sacrifice, just like half you motherfuckers ain't gonna never admit that your nigga cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? Or that y'all feeling y'all got y'all stuff happening or whatever. Like that ain't necessarily all. Like if they had a choice, I don't know if that would always be the thing that they sacrificing. If it ain't really happen, like. You know what I'm saying? If this ain't really how I feel, I don't know if I would throw, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you how willingly are you to throw your marriage in this?
But
shit?
we not Kanye with his mental health issues either. So
I get that.
We gonna be thinking from two different brains. But what I'm saying is just that
But then saying he calculate. Like, then that also.
I do think he's very calculated. I do.
I mean, I feel you. I just don't. We can't, like, just like you said, we can't pick and choose when his mental health works and when it doesn't. So he calculated with that part, but then because he chose to do his mental health, like
it's a pattern. Like if it was his one situation, it would be like that. But like it seems like every time Kanye throw a fit, something he has dropped right after.
I mean, I disagree. Like I don't even the words throwing a fit is just something that I disagree with. But I feel you. Like. I feel it. I just don't. Even that, we don't give him grace. Like when white women had their mental break, Britney Spears cut her whole fucking hair off. Like we let white women.
But during that time, she didn't get a bunch of grace. During that time, it wasn't until years later when we was like, "Oh, she really fucking crazy that she got the grace."
But even then, like that's not okay. Like even though, like we let everybody else have it, and if that's the case, then we need to help that man. That's just where.
See, this is what I don't like. See.
Oh, see, she don't want to deal with this because she a Gemini. This is what she don't want to talk about.
No,
so
but
Kiara said, aside from mental health issues, he's a Gemini. He was born with a switch.
Well, listen, I'm gonna let you know. First of all, I mean, I think everybody got a switch, but my switch ain't like Kanye West's. I'm gonna let you know that now.
I mean, because he probably need help. But
okay, so it ain't about Gemini. It ain't all I'm saying is it ain't about Gemini. Keep the Gemini shit up out of it. That ain't why. That's not the reason. That's all I'm saying. But okay,
I am praying for them. I hope that their things go. Just marriage is hard
because I really, like in my core, I really like Kanye and Kim.
I do. I think that that's the best for each of them. But if he got it, if he is having mental health issues to the degree that he is, and he's had his mom's death, he's had a bunch of other shit. Like he definitely needs work, and she don't need to sit there and wait for his ass to get to work. I
do agree with that.
If it's better for him to go out on Instagram and act a motherfucking fool,
he need to do that independently. Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Go ahead, sis, and go home.
Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd have left Kanye ass a long time ago.
Me too.
All right, last one.
Twice.
Last one.
This was stupid. We should talk about this a long time ago.
Yes. Okay. So last one, and then we done. I know y'all want to talk about Bill Cosby, and we baited y'all with Bill Cosby, but we ain't got time.
It's a very long thing, and
it might be a gold rush.
We want to give y'all time to go watch it. Go watch the Let's Talk About Bill Cosby documentary. So next time we come, we can talk about it because it's a lot.
Yeah, y'all. And this last one should be quick, right? This last bar to go should be quick.
It's dumb. We should talk about it a long time ago.
Okay. So boom, last bar to go to leave y'all off. All right. So. We know Keke Wyatt is on baby number 11.
Yeah.
Keke Wyatt is on baby number 11, y'all.
Y'all having 11 kids.
I'm struggling with the idea of having one, but that's me.
My granny had 10, which is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, What you think? You think it's Boat or Gold? Like she popped out another one like
Oh, so I think it's go. I mean,
Me
you know what I'm saying? That's her and her
too.
husband. They, you know, you're supposed to multiply. I'm not gonna say you're supposed to because listen, I am married and been married and I don't want to multiply.
especially not 11 times.
No, once, maybe twice, just because I don't want to spoil a child. I'm hoping for twins. So I can do this at the same time. I'm pop. I ain't got time. Oh, just 2 pops. Pop,
They
pop.
just said fuck no.
Yeah. 11 kids. I think it's beautiful. Am I doing
I think
it?
it's
Hell
beautiful.
no.
I'm not doing it. I fully support
Can they
Kiki doing
afford
it.
this? I mean, I guess they can. They live in it. I just, ooh.
Listen, I'm gonna say it's go
Fuck
the
them
simple
kids.
fact. If you
Fuck
and
them
your
kids.
husband, if you and your husband already got 6, 7, 8 kids and y'all still fucking and create more, go for me.
Yeah, because they just said she needs to save some of the kids for the rest of us. I don't agree with that. She don't need to save no kids
have
for
them
me.
for me.
I don't need no kids.
Have them for me. And listen, you know, so they like to talk about, okay, so
Kids.
she needs to save some kids for the rest of us. Her and Nick Cannon trying to repopulate the world. Do y'all repopulate?
So
do y'all?
she said,
Do
no,
y'all?
not out of me. 11 kids are beautiful. Deja Williams said the 11 kids are beautiful, not 11 though. I agree. This finna sound bad. But we can't even get, you know, Kiki songs because you pregnant every day, sis. Like, you have one of the best voices in the world. And I know that it ain't my business to tell you what to do with your
Them songs you did with Avant ain't enough. They're beautiful and they're amazing and they hype. But I need some more Kiki.
Or her remake to, is it Only You Know? Is that the name of that song? Yeah. Listen, it's one of the best. Okay. It's one of the best. But, yeah. So, Kiki, I just... populate, baby, but can we get a couple songs or something? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? We can't get in the girl. Listen, I'm scared to have one, but anyway.
But listen, that girl she sings so effortless. Like her having these babies ain't keep her from singing. She ain't doing it because she don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
Because baby,
so
that voice is effortless. She screamed through the rooftops and she be
it's so
sitting
good.
down.
I love me a woman that can sing, honey.
Yes.
So, all right. So we are tabling Bill Cosby, y'all. We are tabling Bill Cosby. Today was a gold rush. Technically, we went through.
Go
all our
watch
Golden
the
Bowl.
documentary.
Go
So
watch
when
the
we
Bill
talk about
Cosby.
it, we want to hear what y'all got to say.
Okay, listen, it is some tea. It's just it's an attack of womanhood. So yeah, thank you so much.
That was a statement.
It was a statement. She on reality time. She ain't letting y'all pressure her into no music.
Right.
She need a check. 11 kids. Rihanna ain't got 11.
But
So
listen, we don't know if she need a check or not.
we don't know if she need a check.
Because people was raising
music
10,
ain't gotta
11
be her
kids
check.
on plant salaries. So
Amen. They was making it work. So
Listen.
yeah. So I just want to thank y'all for hanging out with us. That's pretty much that's a wrap, ain't it? That's pretty much everything that we had to talk about.
It is.
So we didn't realize that our Golden Bowls we planned on talking about Bill Cosby a couple days ago. We planned to go to Bowls right before we got here. We didn't
Right.
realize it was gonna take an hour
It was
and a
gonna
half.
take that long.
But that's okay because y'all be talking good, we be talking good, and sometimes the tea be needing to be spilled and they be having us messed up. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Golden Girls Podcast is here live. We stream it on Facebook every other Monday. And then also all of our episodes drop every other Friday on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, everywhere, Apple Podcasts, everywhere that you listen to your podcast. You can check us out. You can watch us on YouTube. Oh, I think I already said that. But yeah, check us out at Golden Girls Group. Check us out at goldengirlsgroup.org. That is the place to check everything out. It will get you everywhere that you need to go. We got merch. We got events. Make sure you join our Facebook group. I'm your girl, D-Ray _the on Facebook. I'm Destiny. On Destiny. D-Ray _ on Instagram. That's where it is. I'm on Instagram and on Twitter. I made a Twitter last week, y'all. But outside of that, Destiny Nicole on Facebook. And who we got over here?
It's your girl Missy, the one you love, the messiest one you know. You can find me at 4th of June on Instagram. And now, what is it? Ross, whatever the new social media is. But then you can also find me on Facebook as Maisha Ishmael. And as always, you can find more information about me, our podcast, merch, and our events at goldengirlsgroup.org. There's got something else.
One more thing. Make sure you save the date, ladies. April 8th, 9th, and 10th is
Gold
Link
Link
Weekend.
Weekend.
So all the Golden Girls are getting together. We've been all through COVID. We've been talking to each other virtually. It's time to get together, sis. So get the date. We are meeting in Detroit. We will see y'all later. Love you.
Thank you, ladies.